I'm live.
Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, where they will shake down
You're live too.
the sky to cheer on their fighting.
It makes it easier with my setup whenever there's just one of you playing.
Yeah.
Because I can full screen your game right here above me. I don't have to split it.
Oh, I'm at App State.
Damn, sure are. Damn, I got West Michigan coming in my house. We told them church ain't got money to travel to Michigan. Well, y'all gonna have to come here.
I'm gonna try to put up 60.
Ty's been kind of low this month.
Pope died.
Yeah, Pope did. You know, we got to bury him. We got, we got services, funerals paid for. We got to feed these folks. You know, keep paychecks rolling. Everybody's heads above water. So, yeah. Duh. But I'm gonna try to score about half 100 today.
And he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves to change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Now the toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
On the move is the 30. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. A great catch and run for 6.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing.
That holding. I couldn't tell if it was a flag or their ugly ass jersey.
No, it was, I got myself offside.
Okay.
It don't matter though. I'm gonna sit up here. I'm gonna run this power right here 70 times if they can't stop.
Hey, speaking of running power, I don't know if I told you this, but news came out. It was probably the Thursday before my sister's wedding that old Meadowview Christian closing the doors.
For real?
Yep, shutting her down. They sent out a Facebook post and said, if any of you know any of the coaches or team members that have been a part of any of the championship teams that have trophies in the building that would like those, come get them. So my sister went and got the state runner-up trophy we have when my dad was there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, pick 6.
She was able to get it before anybody else?
Yeah, she got it. Which that wouldn't have been so when we were at the wedding, there was probably like, there was probably 10 guys there that played on the state runner-up team.
Yeah.
And they all came over and was talking to me and Stone and asking us about it. And I was like, y'all gonna go get it? You need us to go get it? We need to go get it, that kind of thing. And dude, I'm telling you, these motherfuckers you want to have around you. They just, like, country boys that just, I don't know, they just got you back. There's at one point at the wedding, there's like this little outdoor area, and there's this random black guy that kept like pacing back and forth, and it was like the entrance from the road. So he was on the outside, like in like civilization, and we're in the wedding venue, but it's just divided by a gate. And like he kept walking back and forth and kept doing it all night. And so eventually a couple of them guys I was standing closest to that gate. They came over and asked me, and they were like, y'all know this guy? Y'all see this guy keep walking around back here? I was like, yeah, man, I don't know what the hell he's doing. I've kept my eyes on him. I mean, I don't know what's going on. And I even made a joke to a couple of them. I was like, shit, I ain't got my gun on me, but it's in the truck right over there beside where he's standing. And the first guy said that too. He looked over at me. He goes, I got one in my boot.
Yeah.
Dude, at some point there was a guy that we was on the football team, went over and pretty much confronted the guy, and like it. I just liked his energy. I just liked how he went over and handled it, cause he was fixing to fuck him up if that guy like said anything, like, cause he's a big burly, big strong sumbitch, and like he just went over and said like, look, my son's out here playing. I could hear him talking. He said, my son's out here playing. If I see anything of you going on messing around with any of these kids right here, it's supposed to be your ass, man. And that guy's like, oh, no, man, you know who I'm with. He's like, I'm here with such and such and such and such. And it was some names the guy knew. And he was like, you're here with them? And he was like, yeah, I'm just hanging out. I just didn't want to interfere or nothing. I just kind of taking my time till it's time to go back home. And he was like, all right, well, you know, I guess what I said still means something, but we're good. And he just walked off. But there for a second, I was holding Styles, and I told Mary, I said, look, if things get confrontational, I'm finna hand you to him. And I kind of been looking forward to this. I'm fixing to just get in on something.
You gonna at least you gonna hit something.
I said, I'm fixing to just get in on something. Somewhere I can find a little gap. I'm getting in on something. But it was fun, man. It really was. It was. I mean, everything went off fine. Slade actually did really good in that wedding too, on toting the ring down the aisle.
Yeah, that's good.
Did good.
Hey, remember how I was talking about that son run don't never fumble? He got 99 carry.
He done fumbled twice.
No, he did just fumble though. His first carry of the game.
Damn. But see, I remember looking at Chuck Obi. He had like damn 87 carrying and never fumbled. Never. Like he might have fumbled 3 times in his 4-year career. Legit.
And you ran it with him a lot too, dude. Didn't he like lead the nation in rushing or something?
He had 2,000 rushing yards in multiple seasons.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was just like, I don't know, like, what goes into carrying. Does, like, I'm sure, like, fatigue, your wear and tear, your injury, stamina, all that should go into the effect of it. So, like, if that's real high, but your carrying's not all that high, does it, I mean, you know, what does it do? Because, like, my quarterback right now has 92 carrying, and he fumbles like a sumbitch.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw.
Oh, fuck. I threw a pick right to his ass.
But he sets him up inside the red zone at the 19. job to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. They're trying to get to it. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you
Fired off. Fired
You
off.
heard?
Fired off.
around him a little bit with this system.
Fast motion from the offense. He'll try to do it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Quarterback will audible. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Snapped it in the shotgun.
God dang it, man. Throw a drag route right in the back of my fucking center's head.
Hell yeah.
After the misfire now on
I mean, I guess that's what you get when you got a 6-foot quarterback.
He'll pull it down and run. At midfield, he's got room. Off he goes. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big
You'll take off right there, though.
But he can do that shit. So I'll take it and center him back ahead. I got to.
That football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous. Chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
I think, shit, it might be too late. But we need to do our, if you haven't done yours already, I know I need to do my Richard. Shit, 4th week was last week, so I think I'm a week late.
Yeah, I had a bye week though, but I think I'm good.
He's got it still on his feet. Touchdown, Irish.
I don't know that, but I'm just
I know I got some I need to
Really nice job working the route, getting himself
take care
open.
of.
He was able to locate the football.
Couple true freshmen, I'm gonna just let them play 4 games and then redshirt them.
I figure your true freshmen probably be starters.
Oh, I got
A few of them.
on defense, I think I got 2. On offense, I got a wide receiver that's a 5-star. That's he's like a 77 overall, but he's adjusted 79. He doesn't. I feel like I could push him on the field, but it would be kind of a stretch because like the guys ahead of him are just as good. So he don't play.
Yeah.
Cause like I mean, he's really not even all that great.
Hey, I'm in a battle, so don't be rushing that game too much.
Oh damn, son, what the hell's going on over here?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. If I could, I wouldn't be doing it.
There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more
There you
big
go.
bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
I'm gonna try to watch the rest of your shit.
Move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Offense set on 1st down. The gift to the back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance.
That's what we need right there.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive
There you
play
go.
waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He's got it on the run. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Ready to fire from the pistol.
Tackle. There you go.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Notre Dame right back to the line. The give to the left side. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. He's got an open man. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Oh my gosh.
He's going to run it. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. That'll be a first
Did you see
down.
that?
I did.
This offense with a fresh set of
I didn't want to say nothing. It felt disrespectful.
Going up top on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete.
Gosh.
Probably
Fuck.
fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Wide out in motion. They'll run play action. They're bringing heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points. First down for this offense.
Hey, July 19th, New Orleans. Dustin Poirier's retirement fight against Max Holloway for the BMF.
Mm-hmm.
You want to go?
And the tackle is made.
Be nice.
I'm seriously considering going. Grayson, Mary's brother, texted me about it and asked if I wanted to go. And I was like, yeah. He's like, all right, I'm going to start looking into what I can do about tickets.
I think, this is what I said last night, I think there's a train that runs from Birmingham to New Orleans. And you can, like, drink all the time.
That shit probably take you 4 days, though.
A train? No.
Man, that train can't be that. Have you seen Harry Potter? That damn train to get to Hogwarts takes them a minute. I mean, it takes them a week. They're traveling interdimensional. You talking about just going state to state? That's gonna be 3 days. I know it's probably ain't gonna be that many days. I just know it's gonna be. Of course, it's gonna be longer than a plane.
Yeah, longer than a plane, but it'll be shorter than
Driving it.
Yeah, I think. I
Oh,
don't know that for
well,
sure.
it'll be easier than driving it. You're just sitting
Yeah,
there.
hanging out.
Yeah.
It'd be easier for me. It might be, y'all would have to drive 2 hours, then get on the train, right?
Oh no, I ain't talking about doing that shit with you. Hell no, I ain't driving to Birmingham riding no damn train. No. If I'm going to Nolans, I'm finna just hoof it.
You driving?
I'm driving that bitch. I'm just gonna hoof it. I'm not doing it. I ain't gonna do it.
You ain't even gonna do it.
I just ain't gonna do it.
You don't think you'll do it,
I mean, I'd consider it.
but you probably ain't gonna do it.
I just don't think I'm gonna do it. But that would be, I mean, because you're also considering, that's probably going to add 12 hours to the already vacation. So you pretty much got to add another day of travel. Maybe even a day and a half of travel. By the time you got to get back, 'cause, you got to get back too. Yeah, I don't know. But I'm going to see what he says about tickets, because, like, I've never priced a UFC ticket before. I don't know if it's... Cheap. Yeah, I'm sure they're not, but I don't know if we're talking $200 or if we're talking $1,200 a ticket.
Yeah.
There's a big difference.
But it's his last fight. He's from there.
Yeah.
So everybody wants to see it.
It's gonna be a sellout. I don't know. I don't know what it's gonna look like. So all of that will decide kind of what I do. Because if he's talking about $1,200 ticket, I'm gonna say, yeah, my TV looks just fine.
First down, here comes this offense.
Alright, I got Lucky in right here.
Hey, I'm losing shit.
It's complete to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. He is having a day. Already visited the end zone 3 times, and he might get back there again soon, David.
I mean, just crazy. He's getting open. They haven't had an answer for him. You think at some point you go, all right, he's not going to beat me anymore, but the defense continues to give up yards, and he is like, yes, please.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Motion from the offense. On second down, he'll let it fly. He's going to take off. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They'll give it to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play, and gets the first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. From the gun, looking for a man. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They give themselves a little more cushion as
Hey,
Good pull.
I had this guy from work the other day. I think he's got autism.
Hell yeah.
He asked me why I never went to college to play football.
Yeah, you told me that.
No, he did. He asked me again Friday. I said, Austin, I've told you this, man. I said, have you ever seen college athletes, and then have you ever looked at me? There's a big difference, man. I mean, there's a huge gap. And he was like, yeah, man, but I'm just telling you, like, you're just built like Johnny Manziel. I said, well, Johnny Manziel saw himself out of the league from partying too much, so I don't know what that says about me. You telling me that I look like him. And he was like, oh, whoa, sir, I didn't mean any offense to it. And I was like, nah, I'm just messing with you, man. I was like, but no. To sum up this conversation, so you have to stop asking me about this, I was not good enough to play college football, so don't mention it to me again. And he laughed, and he was like, okay. But seriously, he's got autism or Asperger's or something. He's got something.
Yeah. Well, I think Asperger's, you can't talk.
Yeah, I just threw that out there. He's got something. I don't know what he's got, but he's got something. Dude, it was in the heat of battle one day. I mean, just shit's going on left and right. He's on the forklift, and he leans over to me off the forklift. He goes, "Hey, boss." I said, "Yeah." He goes, "If I were in the Army, I'd be a tank operator."
Yeah, that sounds like autism.
I said, "Good for you, buddy. Get them transfers wrapped."
Oh man.
Yeah, he's
That's
got
awesome.
dude. He's got something. He's got something.
Gets it out quickly. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now
I haven't had a chance to watch much, but what's App State doing offensively? Are they? I mean, I know they've only scored 10 points, but are they
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time
hurting you? At all?
There's 10 points are all they just hit a deep bomb.
red pass, it's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Deep bomb a couple times.
Maybe they've got time to
Okay.
get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning.
I fumbled
Now they're revising.
the quarterback.
And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I'm starting to lean on him now though.
2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Tackled, but he has a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to
I haven't really played very good this year.
time for their offense. Notre Dame has it now, first
Yeah, sometimes it is tough making an adjustment from year to year. You think you just got somebody that you can just plug and do what you did before, but they don't do it the same way.
Yeah.
It's a little different.
Like my skill guys are all the same, but my offensive line is different. Like I lost my whole offensive line from last year,
Oh,
and I think they just don't block as good.
Yeah.
You know, that's it. They just can't block as good as the last guy's good.
And the defense on him, and he will go.
I went for 2 to try to score 50 and get it.
Yeah, before this game started, I said I was going to try to score 60. I just barely got 21 right now, halfway through the fourth quarter.
When we get to the off season and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape.
I did,
both offense.
Let me ask you something.
Go ahead.
The Slade, at a point in his life, I'm trying to think the best way. Like, I don't know, just have attitude.
Yeah. Yeah. They call it three-nage years. Instead of teenage, it's three-nage. When he hit 3, Literally. It might have been a month before or a month after. By the time he hit 3, some bitch got an attitude.
Yeah.
And I can't tell you the way to do it. I can just tell you what I try to do, because I had to handle a couple of situations like yesterday with him. What I have noticed, and it's going to hurt you to do it, you're going to know it's the right thing to do, and Ann may look at you question, with kind of like high eyebrows and kind of confused, but you got to bust his ass.
Yeah.
When
Well,
Slade, when I don't bust him, and the first time he does it, I do it the third time. If I tell him twice, and I warn him the first time, I remind him the second time and say, hey, if you do this shit again, I'm going to bust your butt. And then he does it again, then I bust his butt. And I just pop him, or I'll thump him on his head or something. I just do something that inflicts a little pain.
Yeah.
Now, that could be wrong or what, but, Miles starting to see some of that.
Yeah, it kind of started, I don't know why or what, but whenever y'all were here last time, he was like telling me to go away and stuff. And then, he, I went in there to talk to him, he hit me. And that's when I had to start spanking him a little bit.
Yeah.
But he after y'all left, because I don't want to, try to do no behavioral changes in front of y'all.
Right, yeah. Well, and two, like,
it's a different atmosphere normally than what it is.
Exactly. You're adding in, you're adding Slade in there too, who may not be like your normal kid. He's bringing in a lot of energy, and Miles is keeping up. It's just freaking him out. So yeah. I think, that's a fair assessment.
After me and Ann talked, we're like, if he says to go away to either one of us, the other one has to, like, make
discipline him.
Like, that's pretty much. He didn't say anymore, but dude, he started like. I think we've got the respect and attitude part somewhat under control.
Yeah.
But dude, sometimes he will just melt down if we say no to something, and there is nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, Slade does the same thing.
You could spank him. You can talk to him.
Yep.
The other day we tried to go out to eat. He starts doing it in the restaurant. We just left. Just got to check and left. Then we sat in the car in the parking lot until he stopped crying. And dude, it took like
15
minutes.
It
was like 15 minutes. And we were like, just pretty much like, you just go sit there and cry before we do anything. Like, until you stop crying and yelling and doing the stuff you're doing, we're not doing anything but sitting here. Because we couldn't even get him in the car seat.
Yeah.
Because he was like just in such a meltdown.
Yeah.
And we're just like, all right, well, we'll just sit here until you stop, then we'll put you in the car seat and we'll leave.
Yeah. Dude, you ain't alone. You ain't alone. There's probably hundreds of thousands of parents that's dealt with the same thing. Slade's done the exact. He did this shit to, let's think. It must have been yesterday. He did the same exact thing where he was just throwing a fit. I took him to the store with me to get something. I had to pick up some stuff for breakfast. This was yesterday, so I had to pick up some stuff for breakfast this morning. Something to cook for tonight. So him and I went to the store. Looked around, shopped around, did what we had to do. He wanted some gum. Alright, so I got him a little pack of gum. I said, alright, here you go, here's your gum. by the time we went to go check out, I didn't realize it because he was in one of them little race car buggies that Publix has, where his back is to me, so he's not facing
Yeah.
me. So when I
Yeah.
handed him his gum, I couldn't see what he was doing. So I'm looking through like shopping and shit. By the time I get to the cash register, we're putting all the stuff on the little conveyor belt. I go to get his gum. He's opened the whole damn pack. The whole wrapper's ripped off.
On every single one of them.
There's no barcode. He hasn't taken anything out, but there's nothing available. So
Yeah.
I just apologized to the lady at the counter. I said, "Hey, I'm sorry. I didn't realize he was doing this. I'm happy to pay for this because it was his mistake.
Yeah.
If you can set it aside, I'd be grateful. But if you can't, I completely understand. I'll pay for it." And she's like, "Oh no, don't worry about it. We'll set it to this side." So I check out, I pay. We hadn't made it through them double doors before he starts asking me where his damn gum is. And I told him, I said, "Look, I told you when you ripped it up, we can't pay for it, so we ain't got it. So we'll have to come back tomorrow and try to get it." And dude, he had a complete meltdown. Complete meltdown. Full body meltdown in front of everybody. And I'm pushing him in the buggy, him hollering. And, I mean, shit like that just happens. He calmed down. They gonna have, like, them type of little, just emotional come aparts, and then they'll come down. And it's gonna feel like a lot longer in time than it actually is. It's gonna feel like 20 minutes when it was really 5. Because it's hard to hear it and hard to deal with it, because it's like, instinctually, you just want to just, like, do something to soothe them.
Yeah.
Like, you just want to do something to stop it. But you know that's not the best thing to do. Like, yeah, most parents nowadays just throw a tablet in front of their face and they stop crying. But is that really the best thing for them? Or is it better for them to learn how to process and deal with things?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Oh, man. I was talking to my mom. She was like, yeah. She was like, yes. It's funny just listening to you talk. Just imagine having 4 of them. I said, yeah. It's a good point.
That's why you divorced.
Yeah. She said, yeah, I wonder why I'm as crazy as I am. I said, yeah, I completely understand that.
That's something, I only use that line. I'm sorry if that was insensitive. I only use that line because Mary told her mom that one day. She was talking, because Mary was just kind of going through the struggles and stuff of having to. And she's like, yeah, imagine having 4 by yourself. And Mary just said, well, yeah, that's probably why you're divorced, Mom. And she was like, yeah, exactly. But, like, she has the attitude. Like, she just blames everything on her ex-husband. He didn't do shit and all this other stuff. So I don't even get into all that. I just like, I attach myself to the old saying, I'm sure I've told you before, where it says parenting is hard for good parents. If you're trying to be a good parent, it's hard. If you don't really care about being a good parent, you probably don't think it's that hard, because you ain't really trying.
Yeah.
So just know when it's hard, you're trying to be a good parent, trying to do the right thing. Might help you get through some of them tantrums. Because them tantrums gonna come. I think it's the age thing. I mean, because, it's the same way as teenagers. Like, every teenager is the exact same. They don't, kids go through these phases of, like, they rely 1,000% on mama, and then they start to love both of you. Then y'all are their heroes. They want nothing. No, they don't even want friends. They just want y'all. Then they start meeting friends. Then you become less interested. By the time you're a teenager, you're a dumbass. Don't know shit. And then that's probably leaks into their early adult years until they start coming around and realizing that you do have some wisdom and some understanding and live the same life they're living. And they come around, and then it's just like a roller coaster of They hate you, they love you, they hate you, they love you, they hate you, they love you.
And that's it. That's
And
life.
then you die. You just hope you die whenever they love you.
Yep.
That's really it. I mean, that about
That's
winds it
pretty
up.
much it.
About winds it up. I mean, that's the phases or seasons, whatever you want to call it. That's pretty much what you go through, and every one of them's a little bit different, but for the most part, they're pretty much similar.
I can't even remember my life without kids.
Ain't that crazy, dude? Dude, I've told Mary this before. I was like, shit. I was like,
I don't.
I have useless sports memories in
Yeah.
my brain. And there was a point in time in my life where I used to laugh at people that talked about having bad memory because I could just remember shit. Just like,
Yeah.
yeah, you talking about last Thursday? Yeah, last Thursday, yeah. It's probably about 12 o'clock. You said this is. Dude, I don't even know what I had for lunch yesterday. Like, I don't have. It would take me seriously a long time to take you through my meals the last 2 days. Every day's a blur.
Mm-hmm.
And I have two
Trying to
kids.
get through it.
Two kids. I can't imagine if we. I told Mary, I said I want to have two, but if God puts a third one in our life, you ain't working because I don't think we could do it.
Yep.
I really don't think we could do it.
Well, I mean, just paying for daycare. That.
Yeah. Dude, it's already $2,000 a month for two of them.
Yes, I ain't hadn't made it that far yet.
Well, just go ahead and just budget out about 2 bills minimum. Up there, y'all is probably more expensive. They might be $2,400.
No, we had church because it's cheaper.
But see, so are y'all gonna try to do that like long term, like through every summer? I mean, because you think about next summer, y'all ain't gonna have maternity leave. What you gonna do then?
We're working through it. We're working through it. We're hoping they have it full time.
Yeah. So is it kind of a newer
No, the church
program?
is not new at all, but I feel like they're expanding. They just got like part of their church's budget was all to do with like kids stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking they're getting close. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
But
all right. Well, let's see. I have done all I can do. Wait a minute.
Playing.
No, wait, here comes Army. I got Army. So do you wanna play Ultimate Team or you wanna play our Dynasty game?
Let's run some Ultimate Team, and then when do you think? How about this? Let me ask you this: when do you think you'll be able to play this game? If we don't do it tonight, next Friday.
Probably Friday night.
I
mean, there's the only option would be tomorrow night.
Ooh.
Slim chance I could play it tomorrow night. I mean, during the week it's pretty much no option.
Yeah.
I
don't know. Let's just do it while we're here.
Okay. All right, well, invite me. Let me go pee and grab another beer, and I'll be ready.
You still share live, by the way.
Oh, am I?
Yeah, I've been watching.